Welcome to the prep sessions. Just like how we prepare ourselves before we play a sport or before we dance, this is exactly what we are doing right here. Preparing ourselves before we play this song. And this is how the pattern sounds like. Let's break this pattern down now. As you can see on the screen, you have the tabs and the pattern. For this pattern, we will use two sounds, doom and tek. The doom falls on the 1, tek on the and of 1. On the 2, we have a pause. On the and of 2, we have a tek. On the 3, we have the doom. On the and of 3, we have a pause. 4, we have a tek. And of 4, we have a pause. Now let's do this slowly. Okay? Doom, tek, pause, tek, doom, pause, tek, pause. Or if you use a number, which we will be using from now on, it will sound 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Simple, isn't it? Now to practice this, we will use something called as an addition method. Now what happens in addition method is we will use each sound and play it once and keep adding the sounds as we progress in this pattern. We will play one sound, which is the doom in the beginning, and we'll count everything. Then we'll add the next sound and we'll count everything, and this way we will keep adding all the sounds till the entire pattern is done. This is how it goes, and I will count first and then add the doom. With me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Wonderful. Now let's add the next count, which is the and of 1. And what do we have on the and of 1? We have the tek. With me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Wonderful. What do we have next? We have the pause. That's right. Let's do that. 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and. You getting it? Good. Let's add the next count. What do we have? We have the tek on the and of 2. 1 and pause and 3 and 4 and 1 and pause and 3 and 4 and 1 and pause and 3 and 4 and 1 and pause and 3 and 4 and. Wonderful. Now what do we have next? We have the 3. What do we have on 3? We have the doom. With me. 1 and pause and 3 and 4 and 1 and pause and 3 and 4 and 1 and pause and 3 and 4 and 1 and pause and 3 and 4 and. Now what do we have next? And of 3. What do we have on the and of 3? The pause. Correct. With me. 1 and pause and 3 pause 4 and 1 and pause, and 3, pause, 4, and. Now, what do we have in 4? We have the tech. Let's do this with me. 1 and pause, and 3, pause, 4, and. 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 Wonderful. Now the last, we have a pause. Okay, now for one last time, what I will do is I will count the pauses as the numbers, which is the ands. All right, so pay attention and let's do this once again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now what do we have in the and of 4? We have a pause. Let's do this. 1 and pause, and 3, pause, 4, pause. 1 and pause, and 3, pause, 4, pause. Wonderful. Now I'll stop saying pause and count them accordingly as shown on the tabs. One last time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Brilliant. That's about it from the prep sessions. Let's head right to the song section and see what your first song is.